Hello, for today I'm going to showcase you how to use Laravel, Trello, GitHub, and Docker. Enjoy! Hello everyone, for today I'm going to showcase you how to use Git and GitHub and how you would use it to version control. First, we'll create this new repository. Then let's just name it Git test. And we can put anything inside this description. Add an email and let's just set it to public, so private, so it won't show up to other accounts. So let's add a collaborator so we can showcase Git merging and Git emotes. So let's add my second account, which is, let's call this the programmer side, and this Rakuten open will be the TL or manager side. So let's change to let's accept the invite first so we can use this, and let's fork it. So I will accept the invite and I will fork this. Let's just say that fork. Let's copy it and this will be my manager side. So first I'll create so I'll clone this. This is my fork now. This is the indicator that it's fork. So I'll fork it. Git on, then I'll paste this SH. As you can see, Git test fork this was found properly, and let's cd into it. Cd Git test fork. So as you can see, I'm inside the. I'm gonna show you. See, this is the directory. So if you don't see anything because I'm not in a initialize Git cd Git test fork, so it shows me, meaning I'm inside a repository. And let's test branch making and modifying and deleting. So to create a branch, git checkout /b, then let's just call it test old. So checkout means moving to that branch, but we don't have the test old branch because it was not created yet, so we added this to create it and go to it. So right now we're inside the test old. We can edit the name of this branch like this, git branch. Let's call it name. Forgot. /d/m. As you can see, it's already a new name. Next is, let's delete this. So to delete a branch, you have to go out of that branch. So git out main. Then as you can see, we're already in a main. Then to delete it is git branch /d, then name. This is the name of the branch that we named. As you can see, it was deleted. So let's look at it. As you can see, the branch is only main. Then we will create a development branch, because this is a good practice to not always commit inside the main branch because it's dangerous. So As you can see, we created which then we can check it by the branch. As you can see, we're in the Git development branch because it's highlighted green, and we can see that two branch we made. Next is let's test making a folder inside this. So test, then create a index file. So we'll generate this test or change. We will use this later on for stashing and git pushing. So we can see before we can git push to the GitHub, we have to create the files, and next is stage it. As you can see, if I type git status, you can see the untracked file, so meaning I didn't add it yet, and development and question mark one, meaning I have an unchanged or untracked file. So to track the file, git add, and meaning of dot is all the directory, meaning all under this will be added, but we can be specific and it um, test. So we can add the entire folder, or we can be specific or entire directory. Oh, as you can see, the text turned yellow, meaning I added the file and plus one, and we can commit it by typing this /m, meaning message. We can do just commit, but it will open a file and we can type the text there. But as just an example, we'll just try test there. Test. We will add the comment testing. So this is my message. Yeah, we now it turned pale green, meaning it's now committed. To push it, start git push. But this is a new development, so we have to push origin development. Normally, if we already done this once, so we can just git push, then it will automatically push. But this is a new branch, so git push origin, then the name of the created branch that we want to push to. So inside here, we can see that we don't have any branches yet. Yeah, and this is we push it na. So we'll see inside here. As you can see, development had recent push 3 seconds ago. So we'll check it out. I'm pushing it to my developer account, which is this and this. We can also add it inside the here, inside the directory. So yeah, let's just push it to development in the main branch, which is main repository, which is my manager or TL account. Let's push it. So as you can see, this is the testing na, and we'll switch to my manager account, which is this, and then this is the normally we would get this, but let's go to pull requests where we will see the yeah, as you can see, this is my message, which is testing. This is my pull request, and we can merge it. As you can see, the branch don't have the development. If we push it, we will add the branch here. Then let's add this. Let's merge. Confirm merge. We will test na. Turned violet, so meaning it was successful. Let's see here. Pull request here. Next is merge shift. we will add this. We will go to my manager. Let's say this is a situation where I'm the manager na. You can see this part and just this. So let's open this in the terminal. Git remote add run place and let's copy his SSH. Where was it? Where is it? Here, git test port. Let's copy the SSH. Then let's paste it here. Wait, I think I added. Oh, sorry. Git. Oh, sorry. I think it was git remote add run place. Then this. Uh, what is git remote add run. Wait, I'll just pause this for a moment. I'll fix it. I think it was this. Yeah, we will. We added the developer. This. So let's fetch it. Git fetch. Let's. We will see now under it. Then git check out RAM base. So you can see we it added this. Yeah, this is the things I changed inside. Oh, this is the programmer side. And we can git out main. Let's just go back to the main. As you can see, it removed the like its thought is to review the programmer what he did. So as you can, I will check it out. This is the things the programmer did, and the manager will test it out if it works, and if it works, but the things I did wrong was I already merged it in the main, which was not recommended. So that's all. Let's go to the programmer side. Let's test out git stashing. So oh yeah, I should be in the repository of this. Git stash. Oh, I think I should edit. Let's say that. As you can see, save working directory and index state and whip on the branch testing. So we can see it and git log. This is the as a manager, I will see this. This is the head. Was this run development, and this was the things Ryan committed and push, and we will do this. We already done this and git stash. The things we did. Yeah. So that's all, everyone. Thank you. Hello, everyone. For today, I will showcase you how to use Trello. And it's a smart advanced to do this for like working with others. So first is go to Trello.com, register, and like first let's create and with a background. Let's just call it Trello. Show. Then we can set this to visibility, public, workplace, and private. We'll just set it private. Click create. In here, as you can see, this is called a card. You can put it in any order, but we'll follow the good practice. Let's call it blog, and this will be to do, and this will be in progress. We'll add another. We'll call it review testing. Review testing. Add this. Call it done. Or merge. And let's call this flash. Then that will be all. Example, in to do, we'll have to we'll have to do is log in UI UX, add it. Inside here we can add labels. In labels, we'll set it up as, let's make green low priority. Let's do this color medium priority, and this orange is high priority. Then let's say this is urgent, and this will be let's color gray is for bug. We can add labels to others, so let's just create this stuff. So for blue will be UI UX. Let's add a label dev task, color pink. Dev task, that will be all. So let's say this is the UI UX in your project, and you can add let's say this is a medium priority and this is a UI UX, and you can add description here, and you can other people that is in this board can write a comment. This, yeah, and you can set a deadline for it. Let's say here due date will be 21, and you can add a checklist and a member. You can assign it to a member, then a file. If you want to attach a file, then add label that. Yeah, and let's save this. So as you can see, it will this. Let's say it was done. So check. So let's move it here, and This is the to-do, and as a let's say I've been procrastinating for a class today, and my manager put this in the backlog. So meaning, yeah, it was not done, and let's say it was not. It was added to a to-do card. Um, I I wanted to the developer or the manager can add like say 10 but I want to do my job, so let's just get this. Let's say I'm working on it. Yeah, let's get this and put this in progress. I was done na. I'm review and testing. Like I'm sending the code to the developer and he's testing it. And after testing it and he approve of it, they can add it to the merge. Let's say the developer don't want this, or they can put it in the trash. And one thing we can also add, like let's say, so developer can add here, let's say checklist. Did so we can add an item. Let's say blocker. Well, and the checker can check this if he was done. Yeah, and that's all. That's just the basic use of Trello. And that's all. Goodbye. Hello everyone. For today, I'm going to showcase you. Hello everyone. I'm going to showcase you how to use Docker. Today we will use Laravel and Postgre. First, I already made a video about framework Laravel, so this is the information. Let's just use to and yeah, that's all. Let's copy. I already made a Docker file and a Docker compose, and it will create. It's just edit. So this is the like information on how Docker will build it, and this is the thing to install dependency, run. That's all. So first is the we'll just run this. So to create the Docker compose. Meaning to run this after build. So let's build. So it will take a while. So just watch it. I think it's now done building. Yeah, I did. It's not yet. Let's just wait. I think it's now it's now building. Let's see on the Docker. Yeah. Laravel framework possibility 2000 is running, but it's still not. It's still in the container, but it's not running yet. Let's access the terminal of this Laravel. It's the name of it. So to access the framework inside the Docker is Docker, it's like slash IP, and the name of the framework, which is this bash PHP is so let's force this to this. Yeah, it's now running in here. Oh, I think I was wrong. Let's fix that. Not just 8,000. As you can see, it's reading the port inside here. Then it will come out as this. Here, let's see. I changed the 00 because TV was local. And this. This on demand. I think we should start HPR so it can interact with the database.
Then that's the
Let's see. As you can see, it's running inside the Docker. This root. That's all. Goodbye.